if you want to learn how to reduce worry and anxiety, then stick around, because I'm going to give you the best strategy to do that and the insight to understand what's actually happening when you have anxiety. Because everyone gets anxiety every now and then, even people who meditate a lot. And to be honest, sometimes if you try to meditate your anxiety away, you're making things worse. And the same goes for affirmations and trying to think positive. I think these strategies can work sometimes, but it doesn't heal anything. You're not addressing the real issue. You're mainly just trying to suppress the symptoms, which makes it worse. So what do? First of all, you need grounding, like I teach in my online course, Ground to Relax, because you want to get out of your head and release stress into the earth. But that's not what I'm going to talk about now. I want to go deeper. Anxiety is all about thinking and worrying about the future. So many spiritual teachers, they say, focus on the now instead. And it makes sense, right? But how do you do that in a healthy way? Because if you get anxiety, you feel uneasy and you don't want to do that. You don't want to focus on the now. Because what anxiety and worrying does is it multiplies. You know what I'm talking about. That's how the mind works. You start worrying about the worrying. And that's why sometimes a student will come to me and say, hey, I'm doing this exercise and it seems to get worse. Well, yeah, because number one, you start focusing on yourself and you're becoming more present. And that's like now you're actually experiencing what's going on in your mind and your body and how the stress has a grip on your energy system. And number two, you're doing the exercise because you want to get rid of the worries. So during the exercise, you're like, is it working yet? Am I more relaxed yet? Imagine sitting on the beach, and the sun is shining, or at the ocean, and you're constantly thinking, am I relaxed yet? Does it work? Does it? And that's what many people experience during meditation. So we use this image of, if you want to clean the attic, you're going to uncover a lot of dust and garbage first. So it looks like you're not cleaning at all. That's what happens during meditation. So you want to focus on the now, that makes sense. Stop worrying about the future, but you don't want to fight your anxiety. It's the mindset. You want to accept it first. Embrace it even. Now, Carl Gustav Jung, the famous psychiatrist, said, you have to accept something before you can change it. And basically the essence of anxiety is this feeling of resistance against whatever is happening in your life. And that feeling is the root of the problem. It makes you not wanting to be present in your own body. So many spiritual teachers, they say, focus on your breath to still your mind. But in my opinion, if you do just that, and I've done this myself for years, it's not effective enough, because when you focus on your breath, you tend to stay in the upper body and your head too much. And you're not addressing the cause of the problem. And that's where this simple but beautiful Taoist practice comes in. From my own experience, it's way more effective than any other technique I've ever come across. And that is to focus on your body, and especially your belly, which we call the lower dantian or energy field. Now, why do we do that? And how it's going to help you now as you're watching this? Well, the moment you start focusing on your belly, two things are going to happen. You will sink into your body and out of your head where all the drama is. And that place just below your navel is the point where your real power is. It's a point of gravity and power where if you act from that place, you're going to be strong and grounded. So you focus on your belly, and from there, you start observing your breath. And if you want to feel the breath going into your belly, you can do that. Or you can feel like a ball of chi energy, warm energy in your belly, expanding every time you breathe in. And this will create even more power in your belly, a magnetic force that will start to attract even more energy. And that's it. Focus on your belly and the chi ball there. And if you practice this, it becomes second nature. And the more chi you have, the easier it becomes. So we have a few exercises in my online course, Ground to Relax, where you start doing just that. first of all, exercise is to unblock emotional stress from your organs by dissolving it with your loving attention, which we call the inner smile and the healing sounds. And then plugging yourself into the earth to release your stress and start living from your belly center. And the more you open your energy channels, the more energy you will have in your belly. And Taoists call that having a warm belly. And that's exactly what it is. It's the most wonderful way to anchor your consciousness during the day, and you'll have way less anxiety if you do that. So I hope this is useful for you, and it gives you a little more insight in how to deal with your worries and anxiety. So check the free training video if you want to start your chi moving and start grounding yourself. And have a great day.